Today we're testing practical, useful, and practical life hacks. Listen, so today we're testing practical and useful life hacks. I'm as excited as Rome in the times of Nero, but Arxie, after watching us from headquarters, said he wants to join in and won't mess around. We'll just test life hacks from the internet, but the ones that will really come in handy during renovations, do-it-yourself projects in the workshop or in the garage. That's what I hope, Marcin. You made me nervous. No, actually, let me try again. I hope these will actually be useful life hacks and that they'll work. But of course, we have to check that, okay? Let's get started. Connecting two pipes. Do you have any idea for that, my friend? I do. So I cut a plastic bottle, put it here, and heat it with a heat gun. Yeah, that could work too. Oh, it didn't slip off. Show yours. Okay, so look, you have two pipes, right? We're not using tape. We heat it all around, of course, to make it flexible. Yeah, it expands the plastic bottle. Then you put glue on the other pipe and you push it in right away. But it's important that the expanded part is still soft. All right, we can do that. But would you actually install something like this at home? No, not a water installation, but maybe a simple gutter. Yes, for watering like from a Mauser tank, we just want to extend it. Basically, you need to buy two pipes, one with a flange and one that fits into it. But you know, there are situations when it's Sunday and the stores are closed. So how do I manage then? I've got some glue here, so but give me the core, look. I'll show you how to use energy. You know how to make nuclear energy. Look, I think it's going to be, you can see it's starting to come loose. In the meantime, I'm applying glue and I'm pressing it down. Here, oh damn, something went crooked for me, but it's fine, go ahead. And I think now I'll be able to press it in calmly. All right, the point is to make it like this. But it has to hold, you know? Life hacks are often for things you need to do quickly. Here, the whole point is for the glue to catch and everything will form a single piece. But let's move on to the second one. Another situation is when, for example, we're missing a tool or something gets misplaced or lost, and sometimes you have to use a hardcore method to get something done. And now look, company, we take a dowel and mill out a spot for the screw neck. I think I've only done it like this once in my life, and it worked. I see a problem, but what do you see? Because you talk about life hacks you've seen as if you've already done them, but what if it doesn't work? I'm saying that I've done it once in my life and it worked that one time. And now I'd like to check one more thing because this is great. It's pine and for something, I don't know, I think it'll work because it's soft. I think this is a cross. So do I already understand this life hack or not yet? Give me a chance, not this life hack. And you're surprised, but wait a second, I'm surprised. When I'm surprised, I see your line. I'm surprised that you'll even say it works. Hidden. But I have one thing that people hate, but I have a friend who does that. Look, you have a good hard bit, I know what you mean. He does this, he does it like this, and just look. Congratulations. So what's the conclusion, that everyone has their own life hack? No, that life hack is just idiotic, simply not. Actually, that's smarter, awesome. And let's check it on the house. Your friend had a pretty good method. No, it worked better in the house. It did. A life hack for DIYers without bits and without drills. So let's move on to the third one. I'm impressed for now. Every true do-it-yourselfer has to stash some things because if you're doing do-it-yourself, anything can come in handy. We attach an old wrench to a drill, grab a hook, and use it to screw in a hook. It's cool. If you have 5 hooks, what do? Recently I had some, and now all I had to do was grab a hook like that. I started turning it by hand. At first it worked, so I grabbed some pliers and used the pliers to screw it in. But there are faster ways, so let's take the wrench and check it out. Oh, Kuziwa, that's strong, but let's try. With this hook, I think I can screw it in. It'll go right in. Hey, that's brilliant, Arxie. The other side, good. No need to mess around like on the internet. I regret that I only learned about this when I was 40 years old. But you know, I wonder if such a thick one will fit too. Look, these are really, I don't know how many millimeters, 5.5 millimeters thick, and our key is exactly 6.5 millimeters. No problem, it works. I'm not used to paying that much attention to detail with the team. We used to just do things quickly, just to pour a drink, and you never did hook to hook like that. Come on, you can do it with the second hook too. Listen, it can be done, but maybe it's better this way. And if any of you know any other similar ones, let me know. Because that's the point, that you learn something here and immediately test if these things work. Kuba thought hook to hook works, and it probably does for small hooks, but not for a big one. How much are you talking? Does he still cover those hooks for you? You may not realize, but this has been going for 25 minutes and you've shortened it to 2. Marcin, let's talk less and move on, guys. I'm trying to make my life easier. Some people like to do a lot of things by hand, using screwdrivers and flat wrenches, but sometimes it's really worth using, for example, these kinds of sockets. It's hard for screwdrivers to do this if we don't have this kind of part. The tip, the bit, and it goes into this, right? Don't tell me you'll do it the other way and it'll work. You'll send it once and I don't have that part, I know, because sometimes I don't have it either. But look, all you need to do is take a socket, put in the screw, and you have this emergency. Just, God, what a brilliant life hack this is. Here you go, Marcin. Yes, clamp 17. Okay, here we have a 13. Click, it fits. Washer. The main problem I see here is just the hole, right here in the middle. This is a 17, I think a 19 would fit. All right, but Marcin, we've got it. Let's trust it. Try to unscrew it. I'll be the vice. Well, this is more fun than those silly things from TikTok. Voila, but what's going on? Because I feel like you're laughing at me. No, my God, so we accept it? I'll accept it, yes, as an emergency solution. That's how we learn and have fun. C'est vie, c'est la vie, that's life. Well, let's go. Here we have a bigger hole, we have a smaller screw. No, we spray the screw with vodka, pour hot glue into the hole, push in the screw, and we have to wait until the glue dries. And look, we've made a thread. You must be kidding, honestly. That's a good trick. I wouldn't hang a cabinet with it, but it's not stupid. So I'm pushing in the glue. Oh damn, here it goes, company. Well, it looked a bit nicer in the video. Something didn't work out for us. There. Listen, nothing is faked here. This is just real life. Do you think everything goes perfectly on construction sites or at places like the Rolls-Royce factory? Of course not. They've made mistakes too. It's interesting that there are stock images showing renovations. The guy is always painting in a white shirt, standing on a ladder. His wife is next to him watching, petting the child and the dog. So, should I pour this already? Now you went a bit too far with that too, alright? But okay, once we make the thread, we'll cut it off. I'm going to put this in the freezer. Arksy is an interesting guy though. I surrounded it with ice cubes. It's weird, but tell me, what are you doing in the freezer? The attachment for the multifunctional device is frozen. Do you have any lukaki prepared in the freezer? No. What it's doing in the freezer? Now that's something I see, and it's not an attachment for a multifunctional device. I have no idea, but there's some kind of device. Hey, write what it is. I have no idea either. Write in the comments if you know. No, come on, Andre. That's a beautiful thing. Careful so your elbow doesn't snap. Well, it snapped. All right, nothing that looks nice has to last forever. The other video got millions of views, giving it huge exposure. Honestly, when I watched it, I believed it, and I still sort of do. That's rare with defects, isn't it? A life hack that I think could come in handy many times. We want to join two pieces together with dowels. How do you do it? Yeah, I know this topic. I always wanted you to check it out, like how to mark it for real. We have two small nails, we hammer them into place, then put the other piece on top. That's what you're talking about. I tap it, and now we have the spots where we can make the holes for the dowels. It's interesting. Well, there's no need to test it because it seems good, but we should test it. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter where we hammer it in, because the point is just to, just to make it work. You're making it go all the way through. That's too much. Here's the thing, because I was thinking the main point of this life hack is whether we make the hole straight, but that's how it works with dowels anyway, so I'll make a plate here so we can see the dowel, and show how it fits. And there it is, and it's connected. In my opinion, it's an awesome life hack, and logically, it's the kind of life hack that just can't not work. We accept this one, and I'd really like to present number 7. We're in a situation with these little beams where I need to check something, so do you have your own life hack like that? I don't have one by accident. Archie, I need to see this. Okay, let's take it. I'll hold it. You hammer both. All right? And the other one next to it, all right, now it's mounted. You would probably do it like this, and supposedly it's very strong, but it's not strong at all. And now I'd like you to just hammer both of them in like this. Damn, interesting. That's too short. It's not enough because that's all that's sticking out. We need longer ones. Try one more. I'm curious. Otherwise, it's impossible. And you said that one is galvanized. Because now hammering it in, I'm probably thinking it's great. Carpentry specialists, I don't know what to call it, have some calculation that if your board is 3 centimeters thick, then it has to be, I don't know, 8. Write to us, because maybe that's interesting because I've never thought about it. But okay, so you remember the force, you do it. I'm not using any force. I just saw this life hack, so the question is if it really works. Well, damn. Interesting. Do you remember that? I touched it with my finger, right? But crap, listen. Those TikToks really mess with your brain. Let's try from the inside out. You wider, hold it, wait. They're deceiving us. That's why we're here, to check out these scams. Let's imagine that this is, for example, drywall, this board. Okay, it's starting off well, and we have a hole in it. We just want to make some kind of hook in it, for example, in the ceiling or in the wall. And look, all you need is a little dowel. We just have to drill it, put in a zip tie, and push it through this hole. So at the back, it should form a kind of hook, and for example, we can drill through it. Oh, right, so we can run something through it. A tube, cables, whatever you need, just like you saw. Will it fit through the hole? I don't know, but I'd tell you if I did. Okay, we're ready. On the other side, there's a little peg. Well, come on, man, you're not coming out on the other side, but look, all right, straighten it out. Look, okay, I straightened it out. You thought I was gonna help with that, but honestly, well, that's awesome. It's not about the Fisher plugs, but that these are already zip ties put in. You have the tube so it doesn't twist. Of course, so you don't have to buy hooks. Sometimes in drywall, but it'll also hold up top. Hey, great life hack approved. Here you go. Let's see how our fix holds up. Time to try it out.
Cool.
That was number 8. You wanted to reach 10, right? Let's keep going and have fun. In situations where we have a pipe and it's hard to manage, yes, it's tough, but now it's enough. Oh, this kind of wrench, we tighten it. You must be kidding. And off we go. Don't tell me that. I'm 40 years old and you're only showing me this now. Damn, that's brilliant, Arksy. No, how could this not work? Turbo? We can start with a small drill bit first and then just go over it again. It'll be much easier. I'll be honest with you, it's cool. And now if I want a bigger drill bit, I just switch it and take a bigger one. I'm not saying it can't work without it. With nickel-plated ones, people know it slips and goes off track, but this is aluminum, so it's different. Does it feel hard to you? So here it definitely slips more. There's a smaller surface, but if it works here, it'll definitely work on those nickel-plated ones. There's no way around it here. And if we want to mark it, we'll be able to see where we're doing it, where that dot is going. No? You even erased the marker. Damn, well that's fine. There's also this tool prepared. I think it's even better because look, there's a gap here as well. This is an even cooler trick, Archie. Here's a trick where, look, when I go in here, I'm above the pipe, right where I want to be. Now, when I have the dot with the marker, you get it. I see it the same way, and you aim better, so I snap it. Ideolo doesn't have this. Listen, try it out. We pulled it off pretty well. It's a pity I don't have that slide, but you know, even on a regular pipe, sometimes even on wood, it's hard because it slips off, so it's good. Let's go to the 10th. Thanks. All right. When you say, all right, listen, it means you have something big. At the end, I have something, maybe not big, but a unique, specific trick. You take a binder clip, a little measuring tape, you put it here on the tape so you can mark things faster, like marking 10 centimeters 20, for example. You kind of laughed at me. No, not at all, just kidding. I mean, for me, since I often mark things, it's actually cool. The only question is whether it works, which is very interesting. On these better measuring tapes, look, there's nothing here, see? And here there's nothing either, but on better measuring tapes. You know, this measuring tape, I know the math isn't easy, it's 77 millimeters, so when you push it up against the wall, you just add 77 to your measurement. Nice, but here we are chatting away, and time is passing here. Dude, show what's there. You sound like there's one more thing with the tape measure. How much is it from the front? Don't worry, from the front. It's 80 here. It doesn't work. Limited trust in the workshop is the basis of occupational safety. Jesus, you were scared of it, but of course you saw it, smart guy. Let's go. We've got an office clip. We've got a marker. So what? The thing is, not really. I mean, twisting the gauge. Okay, wait, if it doesn't fit to 4, that means it's already messed up. This one here shows that it might have something you want to achieve. All right, you have a pencil, so what? Yours doesn't work. No, according to you, mark at 10, 15, and 20. All right, wait, but first I need to calibrate the device at 10 at 15. Now here in the middle, all right, and I've asked for 2 more as well. The thing is, for example, when we make a lot of parts, like when I have to cut out 30 of these, maybe it'll be faster for me to do 30. You know, that's a weak life hack. Dear friends, thank you for today's episode. For me, Artur, it was a pleasure, sometimes romantic, sometimes dangerous. Yes, there was almost a prank with the tape measure. Here's a task for you. Write to us about which categories we should take life hacks from. We'll find them, verify them, test them, think them over, and check if they're true. Son, come on, let's eat something, because I'm really hungry, you know?